Hey everybody, it's Coach Wharton here with OnlineBikeCoach.com, and this is going to be a quick summary of my fourth ride on my 2022 Intense Sniper T Pro mountain bike with the ShockWiz information. Now, if you recall from a previous video, it takes 20 to 50 hours to create a consistent system for the front and rear suspension. And I'm going to be making changes a little bit here and a little bit there, but I can also expect other things to be happening that are kind of beyond my control until the system kind of sort of settles down and the seals get set. Anyway, the first thing we're going to look at is the rear, and I want you to take a look at the confidence interval. The confidence interval for a 45-minute ride today was only 49%. Why? Honestly, I really don't know, but I did not make any changes on the bike, and so I got an 84 out of 100, but we need to probably do a little bit more work. I didn't have the time commitment available, and so again, everything we get here might need to be done with a little bit of a grain of salt on the rear. When we take a look at the suggestions, everything is in yellow, and so they're asking me to add air, they're asking me to add spacers, they're asking me to slow down the rebound, and they're asking me to mess with the compression. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to add a little bit of air back into the rear suspension, and I'm just going to leave it at that, and I'll take another ride tomorrow. When we look at the detections, what we see is it's showing that I've got a little bit of pogo again. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that would be sort of fixed a little bit with some of these adjustments, and so I'm again going to add maybe 5 or 10 psi and see what happens there. Finally, when we look at the dynamic sag, it's down to 36%. I had said in a previous interview that I was going to keep it at around 30%. So yes, once again, I am going to go add some air. If we now go take a look at the front, I'm actually pretty happy with what I'm seeing here. I went from a 74 to an 84, and is that right? There we go. I went from a 74 to an 84, and I did that by taking some air pressure out. I got a 100% confidence in the data. It gave me a green light on air pressure, but it's asking me to again slow down the rebound, slow down and mess with the compression. And so I'm not 100% sure how to do that. I'm going to leave it as it is, to be honest. I might play with the rebound a little bit, and that's at the bottom of the fork, and see what I can do there. When we look at the pogoing, I had said previously that I was concerned about bounce, and it looks like bounce has gone away, but the pogo is back. And so again, I'm not 100% sure as to why. I did take air out, but I'm going to play with the rebound and see if that has anything to do with it. Otherwise, again, we'll have to start using spacers. I've already got several on order. Finally, when we look at the dynamic sag, I went from a 10% dynamic sag to a 14% dynamic sag, and honestly, I'm happier with that because it did yield about a 10-point higher score. The goal is to try and get into the 90s on a very, very consistent basis. Anyway, that's really about it. I don't have any outdoor pictures to share with you, but I'm going to continue to trap this data, make minor adjustments with every ride, and I'm doing the same course over and over again so that I can, again, try to get some consistency with the ShockWiz data as it comes. That's about it. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the ride.